What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Oh, futures are bloody. Super bloody. With the S&P down 1.63 and the NASDAQ down 2%. Are we ready? What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait till you guys see this headline that's coming out. Wait till you guys see this one. What is happening? What is Russia doing? Check this headline out. This one's priceless. This one is priceless. Look at this. Besides Michael Burry reactivating his Twitter account, Russia will completely disconnect from the global internet on March 11th. So what? The stock market isn't opening then? Forever? What's going on? How are you going to disconnect from the internet? Are you going back to... What? You're going to put them back to like the 70s. Wow. Russia's got balls. Russia's got big balls, huh? Okay. Russian stock market to remain closed through Tuesday. Wow. So it's not even going to open tomorrow? That shit is never going to open. Wow. How do you disconnect a whole country from internet? What? What's going on? Everybody showing up. Yeah, Michael Burry reactivates Twitter account. His shit's like Clarissa. Go Burry. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. Giant North Korea move. Next Putin will make people believe he's a god. I guess so. I mean, if you're disconnected from the global internet, what the hell? What? I mean, it is bad for them, though. Like, Russia is getting their ass kicked right now. Like, very, very bad. They're calling in Syrians to go fight. Ukrainian counteroffensive liberates the city of Chachuv, close to Kharkiv. Where is it at? Yeah, Russia's recruiting Syrians for urban combat in Ukraine. What? Y'all are losing that bad? That's tough. And your economy's hit? Man, Putin must not be a liked guy right now. Cheese Chaser, you, my friend, are the man. You are the man. Every day, showing up. Hello again. Spy puts, baby, crash the market, but end the war. I can agree with that statement. Just crash the market. Let's get it over with. but end the war. Yeah, it looks like NASDAQ down about 2%. Oil up 8.5%. Brent is up almost 10%. So hopefully you guys got some oil trades so you can at least make some money off of this before it gets drained from your gas tank. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. And I know a lot of you guys probably remember 2008, right? Does anybody remember 2008 when gas went crazy? Roll call here. Who remembers that? Who was driving during 2008? Show of hands. Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Because I know some of you guys were. Probably most of you guys were. I feel that their military flaws have been exposed. Most of the Russians don't even agree with the shit that's going to get wild. That internet thing is bananas. Yeah, wild. Wild. Yeah, I think a lot of people overestimate Russia's military. They have nukes. So, I mean, granted, they could end the world just like we could. But, yeah. I mean, for the most part, I think their overall capabilities are highly overestimated. And I've thought that for a long time. But now you actually see proof of it. Nevertheless, right? So a lot of people were driving, right, during 2008. Let me just stress you guys out real quick. We are almost at the same level of 2008. So the interesting thing with oil is that the per barrel price of oil has a bit of a lag time. So when oil goes up, you don't immediately feel it at the pump. Like, think about the ratios that we're at right now. We're at 125.61 per barrel of oil. And in 2008, we hit 140, right? So this time, gas in Michigan was like 5 something a gallon. So I imagine in Cali, it was like close to 10. So here in the next 2 to 4 weeks, expect the gas bill to go up a lot. And oil, if we really sanction and block Russian oil, which they are talking about doing, Nancy Pelosi actually, she's drafting up a bill right now to ban it. Pelosi says in a letter that House Democrats are working on a bill to ban the import of Russian oil and energy products into the United States, repeal normal trade relations with Russia and Belarus, and take the first step to deny Russia access to the WTO, World Trade Organization. So yeah, I mean, when that happens, my personal projections is oil's probably going to 180 to 200 per barrel. So by the springtime, Michigan folks, like $6 to $7 a barrel of gas, or an oil barrel of gas. That would be pretty good. Gallon of gas. I don't even know about California. Shit. I don't even want to think about Cali. Yeah, I would imagine 180 to 200 a barrel. The Iran nuclear deal did not go through, so you're not going to get more oil out of them. Yeah, so hope you guys make some money off the puts and the oil trades, because the gas tank is going to fucking destroy you. Oh, it's good though. It's good though. Markets are clapped a little bit. Dow down about 1.34%. That's a pretty decent move. But look at this. Angry dock workers in the UK are refusing to unload Russian oil due to Ukraine invasion. Fucking savages, bro. They're like, yeah, no, we're not going to do it. I respect it. $8, Cali. Oh, yeah. Corey and oil is going to spike and crash. I mean, depending on what your definition of crash is, right? Because we've never done something like this to this kind of extent. Uh, and really the only major oil producing countries will be Saudi Arabia, which is the third highest producer of oil, us, which is number one, assuming you live in America as well, and Canada. They actually do a lot of oil exporting, and they've already banned Russian oil, so there's that. So especially right now is probably the worst time to be doing this, because you're starting to get into the traveling season, the let's go on vacation season. People use a lot of oil during the spring and summertime. So I mean, oil will spike, but I don't know as far as a crash how low it'll go. Like, it'll definitely come down, but it's not coming back down to where it was before this. I mean, maybe $100 a barrel. That's probably what I would imagine a crash might look like. Or even 110 or 115 once we do go up. So gas will stay high. It's not going to crash all the way back down, but it will come down eventually a little bit. Putin's mistress and his 4 kids are hiding out in Switzerland, supposedly. I'm sure. I mean, who wants to be in Russia? Imagine all the Russian citizens just had their bank accounts get pretty much slashed in half. Any stocks or investments they had just went down the toilet. Anything you worked for throughout your life just got taken away from you on some shit you never even knew was going to happen. Most of these, even troops, did not realize that this was coming. They literally thought it was just going to be a training exercise. And Putin, granted, he didn't think this was going to happen. I don't think he used his brain on this one. And I think he's a little too far into it to back down now. But it doesn't surprise me. I mean, citizens will probably try to kill you just for being in a relation, being close with Putin. I mean, imagine if y'all just hit the biggest trade of your life, right? Because the Russian economy has been doing pretty good since Putin took over, and then boom, you just lost everything. You're gonna be, if you're psycho enough, you're just gonna try to kill all of them. You know what I'm saying? People are not gonna be happy. Hey man, just joined. Well, welcome, KL. Yeah, spring break. Check out SNMP, cheap American natural gas company that I think has a decent amount of room to run. SNMP. Evolve transmission infrastructure. Yeah, that thing's kind of running already. Interesting. The reverse splits just freak me out. But anything related to gas, oil or natural gas or even precious metals will probably do decent. Some better than others, but like I have, as you guys know, if you guys watch the videos, I have a BP trade that, God willing, should do good tomorrow. But it's just a beautiful technical setup. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. Why would you not trade that? Why would you not trade that? Throw a little moving average up here. Look, bounced off the 200-day moving average. What? That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. But what's the other one I wanted to look at? Oh, Scott's Miracle-Gro. That one could be good too. This one could be really good. Really, really good. and you could see it hasn't been doing that good. But a lot of the what is it? Yeah, Russia produces a lot of the components for fertilizer, and you're heading into that spring season, so uh, yeah, they are a nitrogen fertilizer production. They are the fourth largest country or producer, and I mean it's pretty equivalent to us, India, but China definitely takes the lead in that one. But something like a Scott's Miracle Grow could be good with the seasonality of spring and all that. I definitely think I like it. Win Lambo. I know, right? Tesla cars are about to skyrocket in sales. That's true too. That um this is going to be good for electric vehicles. It's making the lithium price go up. And that's a big component of electric vehicle batteries. But you know, besides that, you're going to see a big push going into EVs. So I think that'll be good. Yeah, Russian troops almost feel bad for them, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Force them to do stupid shit if they don't. It's treason. I don't know. Seems like that sucks. It does. I mean, they're getting slaughtered in there, especially once they actually go into the city. Dude, you do not want to be a Russian troop heading into Kyiv or Kharkiv. That's for sure. And Ukraine offering 50,000 US dollars for each troop that lays down their weapon and surrenders. Imagine that on top of it. You have a very high likelihood of dying, but you can also get paid 50 G's, American dollars. So you're like a damn millionaire over there, right? To lay down your arms and just, walk in there. Besides the artillerymen, they are not taking prisoners. They are going to clap you. So do not surrender if you are a artilleryman in the Russian Federation. Do not surrender because they will kill you. The end. A new Corvette would be nice. Ain't that the truth? AMAT need to look at more. Why does that sound so familiar? What? Did I not type it in? Oh, MMAT. Metamaterials. Yeah, why does this sound so familiar? It's like thinly traded, though. Which, I mean, could be good, but... yeah, anything like materials, I think is pretty decent. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I hope you guys seen the video that I made about the lack of attention that AMC has gotten and why that is such a bullish thing in my view. I think that video provides some good clarity to the situation. To that one-time dividend like 6 months ago. Yeah, everybody loves dividends. But right now, I don't think people would care as much. Like Rocket Mortgage, they announced another special dividend on their earnings call. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Like, the stock really didn't do too much. It went up a little bit. Well, actually, it did go up quite a lot, I think. Huh? Okay, yeah, I guess it did move up, but it was like a delay. It didn't make that move on earnings. I haven't looked at it too much, but yeah, it has went up. So never mind. Never mind. Retract that from the record, please. Coke, PepsiCo, McDonald's better get their business shut down in Russia or world made boy. Yeah, I feel like anything that is freely operating in Russia after this should just be canceled. Like, where's the cancel culture for things that matter? People want to cancel people for things that don't matter. They're like, why are you, even caring about that? But they won't cancel a company for operating in Russia. I'm totally for that. Pray for Ukraine. Pray for this doesn't get closer to home. Yeah, World War III actually already started, in my personal opinion. We just don't know about it yet. But it's good. You know what I'm saying? Get a little draft in. I'm just playing. Hopefully it doesn't, but inevitably, I mean, this is World War III already. I mean, if you guys haven't seen what Russia has said, I mean, then you probably don't understand what I'm saying, and that's fine. Just head over to Twitter. You'll get the full scoop. But yeah, it's pretty much already started. It was a good video. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it's very important to realize, like, one of the big reasons I bought Mullen Automotives was because there wasn't a bunch of attention. The best trades you get, think about Roaring Kitty, think about Trey or somebody else. They start talking about something when it's not as popular. And, there's no set course on how long it'll take. But once the attention comes back, that's when you make the most amount of money. Ling Ling says, hi, Dada. Ling Ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a. My Walmart ran so hard Friday. Not off the top of my head. But, I mean, it's just one of those. Probably people just can't go without, Those will tend to be better, just better companies right now. Ozark, Missouri. Ozark in the house. Still one of my favorite shows of all time. Ozark. Unfortunately, Putin is going to eventually use some nukes because he is insane. You peeps in the USA, be forewarned. Yeah, I mean, the way that I look at it, there's really no win for Russia at this point, or for the world. I mean, there's no win, because think about it. People want the fighting to stop. Putin, he's the last thing he's gonna do is make Russia look weak, right? But they've already lost, by Ukraine's estimates, about 15% of their total troops. And they haven't even started huge campaigns yet. They're not even in the cities where they're going to take most of their losses. So they've already lost around 15%. There's no easy way out of it. There's no backing out of it for Putin. If he starts to really lose, that's where shit gets really bad. Protect your investments in 401k. I don't even care what happens to my investments if fucking nuclear war happens. I wouldn't even care. I'm going to buy bullets. I'm going to buy some food. I ain't even buying it. I'll probably just take it at that point, because fucking cashiers are going to fucking leave. Cashiers ain't even going to be there. They'll be like, yeah, I'm out of here. Be like, thank you. Let's be real here. I wouldn't even care what happened to my investments at that point. The fucking world just ended. Fuck it. But AMC would probably squeeze. AMC would probably squeeze. And hopefully we shoot down the nukes. But I wouldn't put a high hope on it. Well, he doesn't want to see his lineage go extinct. EA, NATO, and US won't put up with the BS. Yeah, I think Putin either dramatically underestimated everything and he's not as smart as a lot of people think, or he is just really doesn't care. Thanks for responding to my comments, bro. Yeah, this is what this is for. I try to get as many of them in, talk whatever, whatever topics people want to talk about, or stocks, or trading, trades, strategies. Buying bullets still will be the next currency. Supplies are slim as it is. Yeah. Yeah. That would be. That's that's why I don't even understand the argument for gold. Like, if the world ends, I don't care about your gold. Give me some food, water, bullets. That's it. Got firearms. That's all that's gonna be worth. Like, screw your gold. What am I gonna do with that? Look at it. Come on now. But yeah, I don't think he wants like nuclear war, but I think he would detonate like one, just to kind of test the waters, and like the biggest poker bet of your fucking life, to try to basically call out the world, try to call the world's bluff. And I don't think the world would not retaliate, right? You probably see a France or a UK nuke go to one of Russia's cities, and then Russia's gonna hit back again, and then that's how that would go. I don't think it'd be like a launch 5,000 nukes a piece at once. It would be like one, we retaliate, they retaliate, and then fuck it, just end the world. And see, I are going to run hard soon. Mullen, I hope so. I hope so. Uranium is crazy upside potential. Yeah, everybody just buy uranium and you'll be good. Ukraine is not worth going into a nuclear war. I mean, I I mean, I agree, but I don't at the same time, because if it don't stop at Ukraine, then I mean, we're already in it, if that makes sense. We've already gave Ukraine kind of what they need, and we still are, so we're already in it. We're just not actively fighting yet. But it's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. Ukraine being worth it. It's about if he takes Ukraine. Yeah, where will he stop? No, he definitely wants the Baltic states. That's a fact. Right. Which is NATO. These. Because like NATO, right, is Poland, Romania, this shit. So he wants Ukraine, put a puppet government in, so NATO is not next to Russia here, not right here, but it's still bordering Russia right here. So he's going to, try to take these. And that's why he said, hey, Sweden, Finland, if you join NATO, we're going to clap you. We're going to act militarily against you. So don't join NATO or you will die, is basically what he said. Because why? It's bordering Russia. So yeah, anything bordering Russia is where the situation, is not good. So basically, I'm going to stay in oil stocks for a long time. Yeah, pretty much. Ukraine is the tipping point. We just hit Putin with the death ray. I mean, I don't know why everybody's so mad about what Lindsey Graham said. I mean, I think he actually had the balls to say it, and I think we all have thought it. I think it's one of those situations, but yeah. I don't know. We're already in a World War III. Yeah, I agree. Ukraine is the tipping point. Yeah, it's really sad what's going on over there. I want to go over there and fight, to be honest, but lying to do something stupid. Yeah, this is stupid already. I mean, your economy's hit. It's done. It's never coming back. Why not just continue doing this shit? You have nothing else to lose. Like, your economy's already done. But yeah, I mean nobody their economy is so shot. It's ridiculous. Now they're cutting them off internet. What? Dude, that's somebody that is just wildly lost their mind that even does that. But yeah, he is losing. No, I 100% agree. I think Ukraine's gonna win, but it's gonna be bloody. I mean, it's gonna come down to, they just the troops, Russian troops, don't want to fight. Because who the hell wants to go in there and die by an fucking tank missile that the U.S. is supplying them? Like, they don't want to do that. We need to keep throwing this out there, but Putin is going to do something stupid soon. I mean, I agree. If this is World War III, then everyone get ready for the draft to open back up. Pretty much. Russia has a huge problem. Do you guys know what Russia's problem is? Do you guys know what Russia's problem is? If you guys don't know this, man, I'm going to clap you. But I love you guys. So, without you guys, guessing here, because probably nobody's going to get it, but Russia has a serious population problem. Not they have too many people. They have too little people. They have an aging population, one of the lowest fertility rates in the world. And comparatively, right, think about it like this. Russia has about half the population of America, about 150 million people, roughly. America, about 350 million people, roughly. So, we have a little bit over double their population. But the men who reach military age every year is 1 million. In America, it's 4.4 million. They have a huge declining population problem. Like during the Soviet Union, we were pretty aligned with, I believe Russia had slightly more people than us with all of their prior Soviet territories. But now the country is not having enough babies. Their population is declining at a rapid rate. So a very rapid rate, actually. One of the fastest in the world. So that's the big problem there. A Russian guy showing the price of gas there, and it's equivalent to $2 a gallon USD. Yeah. Russia. All Russia is a big gas station. That's it. Russia has no economic might. They're very weak in an economic stance, even before the sanctions. So now, I mean, just imagine. Ukraine is not winning, although the media says they're winning one day, and then 2-3 days later, a new city gets taken over. No, they really haven't taken over and too much. I mean, they still own that. They still own Mariupol. They got Kherson, but that's not a huge city. As you can see, the big ones are still there besides those. They haven't took Kharkiv. Dude, look how close this is to even Moscow. Look, Moscow, Kharkiv. They haven't even took this city, and it's right on the border. But by all standards, Russia is losing. I mean, if you lose 15% of your fighting force in 11 days, I mean, you're losing at that point, right? Their goal was to try to flood Kyiv. I don't know how to say Kyiv, however the hell you want to say it. Their goal was to blitzkrieg Kyiv from this way and this way. And they got to about here before they were stopped. They were not able to take the city. They wanted a quick win. Now they've had enough time to fortify the city, and now they're around here. Arpine, and they cannot take the city. There's a lot of fighting in this this city right here, but they cannot take it. Dude, Ukraine is doing counteroffensives, and they took back, what city did they take back? This one. Ukraine just took this city back from Russia. Chahuv, or whatever the hell it's called. They just took it back. Russia's getting cities taken back. What? And they've done a couple more around Kyiv, but from all ways of defining this, they are, losing. And that's not even them going into the city. The real bloodshed happens when you go into a city, because you need 6 to 9 times the amount of troops as the attacker compared to the defender. Because you're going to be sitting up top in a building with an RPG, and the fucking convoy comes around the corner, you blow up the whole convoy. You know what I'm saying? The Ghost of Kyiv, what's his count up to? There's a lot of, rumors with it. There's people saying it's not true, it's true, it's not true. I don't even know. But we're about to send 29 MiG fighting planes to Ukraine instead of doing the no-fly zone or whatever. We're just going to let Ukraine do it themselves, which, I support that, but, future's actually coming back up a little bit. 1.29% down on the S&P. NASDAQ down 1.76%. Dow down about 1%. It's still pretty bloody, though. See, and this is why you buy and hold, ladies and gentlemen. Icon reportedly sells off Occidental Petroleum stake after almost 3 years. See? That's why you buy and hold, because then you can be like Mr. Icon over here and sell out after the fat rip. Simple as that. Finally, kind of get your money back on it a little bit. Javelins are no joke. Yeah, I don't want to get hit with a javelin. They got a lot of them now, too. At least a decent amount. The goal is just make it too bloody for the troops to even want to do it. The Russians don't want to be there. They know the truth, that it's not fucking genocide going on in Ukraine. It's not what the government says. So imagine that. Imagine you were lied to by young Biden, and he said this place was full of crazy Nazis killing people, and you just got to that country, say you just got to North Korea, and it's the most peaceful place in the world. But media was your president was telling you something different. Do you want to fight those people? Probably not. And then if all your buddies that just got killed, do you want to go in there? Probably not. I think he nukes Ukraine. Yeah, if he was going to, yeah. That's a huge, that's when we would get involved. No, you would see the, if he nukes Ukraine, oh man, then it's really World War III. Everyone only thinks Russia is losing the war because they don't know what the goals are. Putin was never planning on occupying in Ukraine. Well, I know that. He can't possibly occupy Ukraine. That's impossible, and he knows that. It's impossible to employ a puppet government as well in Ukraine. The people, they're not going to go for that. But you're going to have to take the whole country. That don't stop at Kyiv. You're going to have to take that all the way to Lviv. You're going to have to take it all. That's going to be a massive loss for Russia. They're probably going to lose 100,000 troops if they try to take the whole country. Can you stomach that? I'm sure, but That's not a fun one. How much is a javelin? About 750,000. What I heard. Not sure though. Hey, bro. What was the BlackRock options on April 14th about? I'm not sure who said that. I seen somebody else say that, but I haven't seen anything about April 14th BlackRock options. If you really want to know what's going on from a dude that lives in Ukraine, look up. So, Coach, Red Pill, no BS from his, just what's going on. You probably won't like what he says. I mean, yeah, I follow a lot of people that are in Ukraine too. That's where I'm getting these statements from. It's not from like this guy lives in Ukraine. You know, he's in Kyiv, Ukraine. He's a journalist. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other guys. But look at this. Shout out Anonymous over here. Fucking hacked all of Russian TV channels to show a lot of the bad videos. Like that one, the guy's like crying, telling his family goodbye. Like hacked all the channels. Fucking savage. What? Because a lot of Russians, they're so brainwashed, they don't know what's going on. Like they have no idea. But yeah, this guy, really cool way to, you know, see what's going on. And then there's another guy too. It says the fate of the doomed. Another guy too. This guy, OSIN Technical too. Like for raw videos of just the craziest shit. Yeah, this is definitely one of the places you want to be. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like right now. But it's kind of weird how they got it played out right now. That's more like it though. That's from Wikipedia. You know, that's not a lot of ground for Big Bad Russia. That's not a lot. Like, look at these motherfuckers. Do you want to deal with this? Do you really want to deal with this? Getting ambushed, like, with RPGs? Hell nah, man. Hell nah. I ain't about that life. Unless I had to. Do you want to deal with that? You're just chilling. You just got RPG'd on your trail. That's not cool, man. I'm good. Yeah, man, look at that. Like, they are... Man, they ain't playing no games. They got, like, soldiers killed and shit. They be posting the craziest stuff on, like, an aircraft shot down. That'd be pretty cool to see, though. Any other commodity war plays? Ooh, I'm sure there is a lot. Will USO go past 100? Ew. He's live on Twitter again. Yeah, what's his thing? Is it Clarissa? Clarissa something. How low do you think the SPY can go? Below 4,000? I mean, that's below 400. Yeah. Yowzers. Do you know that Russia yesterday lost the most planes of any conflict in any country since Vietnam? Fucking wild, bro. You want to go fight Ukrainians. They're stealing tanks. They're stealing tanks on tractors, bro. Come on now. Who wants to fight that? You got the farmers fucking stealing tanks. They're in the war too. I'm good. Yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy out here. All the listening. But yeah, I mean, for the USO over 100, I'm not sure what the actual ratio is. To be honest, I'm not sure what the ratio is, but it could, definitely could. But I mean, I wouldn't like bag on it. I think there would be better kind of better trades, but still it could be good. Raytheon, not Boeing. Yeah, I like the defense trades too, for sure. You just demoralize your troops. Ain't that true? But yeah, for the SPY 400, well, 4,400. Um, yeah, I mean definitely. UBS, their base case is for about 400 on the SPY. You know, but their worst case is like 360. But you do need to see something fundamental happen that really does affect things a lot. But like right here, war fallout, U.S. economy to slow, Europe risk recession, and Russia to suffer double-digit decline. Russia's estimated to lose 35% of their GDP. That's going to have a lot of effects on everybody. Russia, oil, inflation, all of that. Yeah, I certainly think, the market's going to take a big move down. Because on top of that, we're coming off of two of the highest years of revenue, of income, of profits for most companies, 2020 and 2021. So in 2022, without all of that stimulus, it's going to be pretty hard by itself without the extra cost going to your gas tank or, without the Fed raising rates to even match what these companies did in 2021. So I think it's very hard on a lot of fronts, and I definitely think we are going lower. Hello, TCI in the community. What's the next oil player? What to look for? Appreciate your videos. I like the laggers. The oil trades that are lagging. Like I have a Duke. I'll just fucking pull it up and show you. Fuck it. Unsubscribe if you want to. You know what I'm saying? We really don't care. People hate on the Robin Hood, but whatever. Yeah, like 280% gainer. Duke Energy. I still think this could be a good one. It's not straight up like a lot of other trades are. I'm up 280% on this already. So like, don't copy this trade. That's not what I'm saying. None of this is a recommendation. Don't copy that. But BP2. That's the one that I've been calling out in videos. I think this one could be really good. Just depends what happens tomorrow. It might go up a lot tomorrow, considering oil's already up a lot. But I've been talking about this one for a while. The BP $35 calls for April. Ones that are lagging behind that could see a big bounce. And I mean, I've already made money on this trade, though. In all fairness. But what I like to do is, like, I bought on February 28th, bought 5 contracts, $36 on BP, 180, sold 3 for 75 for 225, collected 45 bucks in profits. I get to keep 2 contracts for free, and those are only up 2% a piece now, but it's all profits because I already got my initial investment back plus profits. So I think BP, Dominion, or Duke. I think Dominion could be good too, as well as Marathon Petroleum. Things that are already not like through the roof. Like if you look at like Chevron, for example. Like I would much rather take these other trades I'm showing rather than something that is like straight up already. I mean, that's straight up. If you're going to see any one of these stocks take a break, it's probably going to be one that's already went from 130 to 160. Or since since September went from less than 100 to 160. Yeah, I'll take a pass on that one compared to some of the other stuff. But yeah, B&O could be good too. But I mean, they're all like straight up. All the, Yeah, give a like. Don't short the like button. You're still stuck with that deal with Russia. Yeah, they were exiting out of it. It's unclear how much they're actually gonna lose or whatever the case is. But I mean, I don't think it really matters too much. I don't think people are gonna hold on to that too much because when that came out, the stock was down 5% that day. I said, "Fuck it," It's people will get over things very fast. And I actually bought those first round of trades the day it was down 5%. So what day was that? That day? Like this day. Yeah, maybe February 24th. Next day it was up 5%. So those contracts went up over 100%. When you're looking at BP, this is a beautiful technical setup in my opinion. You got this ascending wedge, and this is going back to 2020. You're in a steady uptick. It seems like you always bounce off of this bottom end trend line, and you bounced off the 200-day moving average. I will definitely take a trade at the bottom right here, while the overall oil economy is getting stronger. Any day. I think people will get over it pretty quick, but I could be wrong. That's why it's definitely not financial advice, because I could be totally wrong, but it could also go 1,000%, which I mean would be good. But if someone is in Ukraine, were to hold up an AMC 8 sign on TV, that would be the most starter. Oh, that would. I was in BP, waited out, and got out. Yeah, probably smart. Devin, that was on Mad Money, wasn't it? I seen this on Mad Money. So I mean, you got that Kramer effect going on, maybe. I would just be mindful of it. But is this the one? I believe this is the one that he was on Fast Money talking about. But yeah, nevertheless, I don't really think you could go wrong with any of them right now, just considering what the landscape is. I have City puts too, I believe, because City's going to take a massive loss on their Russia operations. And their earnings are like the same, but their costs are going way up. Never military experience to fight on the front lines of Ukraine. Does Call of Duty count? Does Call of Duty count? Do you have any military experience to fight on the front lines of Ukraine? I mean, yeah, no. If Call of Duty counts, then yeah. But if not, then no. I just like the ones tied into U.S. only. Yeah, I mean that's probably a good bet to have. You know, there's a good and bad to that. You know, because the U.S. it's gonna cost more to like operate, but if it's something that's obviously in Russia, no bueno. I wouldn't touch that either. But most of BP's business is not in Russia, which is a positive. Call of Duty can count. Oh yeah, I feel like I'd be good. But, you know. I got gun experience, just no military experience. I really would want to be the guy with the javelin or the stinger or an RPG though, to be honest. I want to, blow some shit up. If that makes sense. Or like C4 in a Call of Duty game, like just C4. You know what I'm saying? C4 and click your button. Can you say USA energy independent? Can you say Canada and Mexico energy independent as well? Yeah, I mean, we should be. We should be. But apparently, I mean, in all fairness, the government thinks it's more important to, be clean energy right now than hurt Russia. So, in all fairness, there, right? They want to help Russia, more than they want to not help Russia, if that makes sense. Because we should be off that shit. ICL? ICL? You got ICL? ICO? I'm just playing. Not ICO. Not ICO. I mean, it does look good. Why does it look so appealing? Can't lie, it looks good, okay? I can't lie, it looks good. I mean, you got the whole 1348 going on. For everybody that likes that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it could be good. And they pay a dividend? Okay. I actually like some of the rare earth some of the rare earth companies. Rare earth metal companies. This one, Elbmarie Corp. I think that could be good. They had earnings though, then they didn't do too well. But I think it could be good once that sector starts to go. Look at 10, it ran 92%. Now thinking put city. We get more AMC tendies. 10. Teneco. Is this oil? What the fucking shit? What the hell? What the hell? Ain't that a gap up? Jesus Christ. Was that off of earnings? No. What the fuck happened? Yeah, that was off of earnings, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. That's a gap up if I ever seen one. Jeez. I mean, it could be good, but I wouldn't if it is oil, I wouldn't bet against it, if that makes sense right now. But it could be good definitely if you get more time on it, because eventually oil will come down, but probably not down to levels that you would like to hear if you have a gas vehicle. You know, oil gap up, Warren bought Oxy. Yeah, Warren bought, and then what's his name? What's the guy's name? Yeah, Carl Icahn sells off his Occidental Petroleum stake after almost 3 years. So, that'll be very interesting to see how it plays in together. An $18 call for March 11th has 50,000 for open interest. That sounds sketchy. ICL chemical stuff. Ooh, that could be good. What are your thoughts on Sundial? I mean, I think anything like green energy will definitely be good, especially after this oil run up. Like, it might not get too much attention right now, but after oil goes up and we see the highest gas prices we've ever seen, because that's coming, and be fully prepared for it. $6, $7, $8. If you're in Cali, probably $10 a gallon of gas. Once that comes, people are going to be like, yeah, I need to buy EVs. I need to get an EV vehicle. I need to invest in a green energy, and that's when you're going to get the next EV and green energy boom, in my personal opinion. Time to position for that is probably shortly, but not financial advice. Anything can happen. They bought a small dividend for AMC. Did you see something? No, they just will be able to if they want to, which I'm sure they want to. LNG chart. Right, because if they have profits, like pure profits, there's no reason they wouldn't be able to pay out a dividend. There's no covenant that says you can't pay out a dividend. No, you can't pay out a dividend if you are an unprofitable company, unless you are a REIT. If you are a profitable company, you can pay your debt just fine. You can pay out a dividend. So I hate when people say that. Like, AMC cannot pay out a dividend. No. Adam Aron said that about a NFT dividend. And why would he say that? Because, well, the bondholders, they wouldn't benefit from that. You can't give out, for free dividends and capital for a lot of different reasons. But, especially if you're not a bondholder, it doesn't make sense. But, I mean, it looks good. What a rally, though. See, some things are just too vertical for me. Just straight fucking vertical. Climate change was not a hoax. Why is it that all the countries that would be creating cleaner energy are the ones that are not producing as much as the ones that create it much more dirty? They want it that way. Well, I mean, I'm not like a climate change, like, we're all going to die conspiracy theorist, but I mean, there is a certain level of climate change. Like, if you've never watched the movie Before the Flood with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is kind of like a documentary style, watch it. I mean, Florida used to have sunny day flooding. Like, once high tide comes, the streets of Florida would be unpassable. You would need a kayak to pass through Florida. What they did is they established about 20 pumps on the south coast of Florida to pump out the water every time high tide comes. So that's about a 50-year fix. After that, our friend Florida is bye-bye. So yeah, I mean, it's not 100% false, but it's not going to end your life tomorrow or in your lifetime. I mean, plus there's also cycles of weather patterns, and we're in a cycle weather pattern. We're actually in a period from 20 20 to 2050, where the sun will emit less like radiation, like heat. So that'll be interesting too. I forget what it's called. A solar minimum. Solar minimum. Have you heard? And that's what, like, the last mini ice age in like the 1700s. That's what it was a solar minimum. Have you heard of Yuri Benzov? A Russian has to try to educate Americans since 1985 about psychological warfare on America. No, I'm not familiar with that guy. Hopefully something positive settles the markets. I mean, the positive that could come is a ceasefire, which I think is highly unlikely at this point. But they do meet tomorrow and talk about it. So, if a ceasefire does happen, which I think it's very unlikely, then things like oil would shoot straight down. But I think Putin wants our markets to crash like his. I mean, I think that's common sense to think like, you did it to me, I want to do it to you type of thing. But it's try 231 a liter in UK for fuel at the moment. You guys measure it by the liter. How many liters are in a 2 liter? Or 2 liters, right? How many 2 liters are in a gallon? I don't know my liters too well. I'm from America. We don't use the metric system too often. The rest of the world, they use like kilometers, liters, stuff like that. But us in America, we use gallons. And we use feet. Which, oh my god, are you kidding me? 231 a liter? Holy cow. Is that as high as I think it is? 2.31 times 3.78. 8. What the hell? Oh my god. Which it does make sense though, because Europe gets most of their stuff from over there. But so many options plays and stock plays tomorrow. My god, FOMO is real with me right now. I feel that. I was positioned pretty good for this, but I mean, yeah. Like, I want to find the ones that aren't talked about too often. Get the little needle in the haystack, the diamond in the rough. Natural gas price is insane. Oh, yeah. I mean, good thing we're, like, heading out of winter, so you don't need as much. That's partly why... That's partly why Russia is taking good old Ukraine right now. It's for their natural gas and oil. It was discovered in 2012 that Ukraine has a big pocket of oil right here and over here, and they do have a lot of oil and natural gas off the coast of Crimea in this whole area. So that's why they took Crimea in 2014, because they realized in 2012 there's a bunch of oil and natural gas. So we got to take this peninsula, take this, so we get the rights to all of this around. And point of that was they didn't want Ukraine to become a petro state and start supplying Europe with their natural gas and oil. And now why they're taking Ukraine, for real, why they're taking Ukraine is because this reservoir, this thing that you see, they used to supply Crimea with water, right? So ever since, obviously, Russia took Crimea, Ukraine says, yeah, we're not giving you water no more. So they stopped supplying them with water. They literally concrete cemented the reservoir shut. So Crimea has almost no sources of fresh water. You You can see it like right here. There's like no water. And where they do in some of these spots, it's like really salty for some reason, right? So the water level in Crimea is 7% full out of 100. So it's very not fun around these parts down here. So they're taking it for the water, for the oil and natural gas. Above all else. I mean, that's it. And it's one of the only ports, or the only port in that Russia has that never freezes. So it's strategic, and that gives them access to the Black Sea, the Mediterranean, as well as, I mean, over here, but they don't want to come over here. And dude, man, Putin done lost his mind. He said that they will put military installations in Cuba today. That's what they said. I think he lost his mind or something. You know? Oh man, Jamaica looks chill. They got one highway. Oh man. Look, Mexico look chaotic. America kind of looks chill. You see that? It's kind of chill, kind of spaced out. I like it. I really do like it. I think that's why I like America so much. See, this shit like Detroit, like you send me to Detroit, I'ma freak the fuck out. I can't do that. You're right about the solar minimum. I do believe our climate has more to do with the universe around us and not out of our control than it does what we're doing to it. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. I do think that, but I mean, I think at the same time, the pace of change is definitely amplified by what we have done. Like, I mean, take your kids to a coral reef now, because, I mean, in 30 years, they aren't going to be around. In the last 30 years, they're about 50% of the reefs have died. So I think it's definitely more dramatic due to what we've done. But I mean, to see, yeah, Madrid looks chaotic as hell too. Italy looks chill. Russia looks chill too. They ain't got shit for highways. Their infrastructure shit. They just got nukes. Fuckers. Nice spacey. Yeah. So now we're trying to get Venezuelan oil. Dang, that's dumb. Yeah, where is Venezuela? Am I tripping? Why don't I know where that is? Ain't that down here? Or am I tripping? I'm tripping, huh? Where is Venezuela? I mean, I kind of know my map, but I don't know where Venezuela is. I guess it's not a big deal, huh? Venezuela. I don't know. I don't know, it's pretty chill down here too. Somalia. Oh, hell no. Alright, man. What's Futures doing? I'm tripping. I'm getting lost in the map. South America above. Man, am I blind? I must be blind, huh? Oh, Venezuela right there, you stupid bugger. Little bugger. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Look at them highways. It's kind of chill. Venezuela, they produce. I didn't know they produced oil like that. Okay. I was going to go on a cruise to Honduras, but, COVID done messed everything up. And then I'm like, man, what about the cartel? He's getting hotter. Brother laughed out loud. Thanks for that. I mean, I mean, it would be I don't want to get too tin on you guys. I don't want to get too tin on you guys. Actually, let's save the tin right there. What kind of trades are we looking at? Have you heard of Citgo? Yeah, ain't that gas stations? I think we got some of those. They produce piranhas. Man, piranhas. There was this movie. Oh, what is it? What is it? With piranhas, like the Amazon scary movie. Man, that shit. I never wanted to swim in a river after that. Tyler was 91 here today in St. Pete. How's it there weather-wise? Oh, it was warm. It was warm. But not 91. Jeez. Yeah, too, like South America. Yeah, if nuclear war breaks out, yeah, come down here. You ain't never getting hit with a nuke. I mean, who wants to nuke this? Or go right here. Go to I bet it's yeah, look at that. I could do that. I could do that. Fucking penguins, bro? Yeah. I'm there. Come on now. Bro. Penguins. Is that real? Oh, dude, I'm here. Don't even say less. Nuclear war starts. I'm hijacking a plane and I'm flying to this island. Look at that. There's probably no bears. There's probably nothing that's going to kill you besides these things. That'll probably eat you. But you got penguins, bro. What the hell? What's wrong with the penguin? I've never seen a penguin like that. What the hell? It looks chill, though. It looks really chill. I bet the people are nice. Till we all start starving and then it's like purge. You know, we just go a little crazy, but yeah, that looks peaceful. There ain't no nukes coming there. I could do that. Anyways, banana bread at work, bro? Hell yeah. Oh, that's a funny one. Our cruise for weeks, but in the 3 cruiser plans since we're all canceled. Ah, man. Piranhas back in the 80s. Yeah, piranhas are wild, dude. Piranhas are nutty. So are alligators. Like, I don't know how you fuckers in Florida, like, swim in lakes and shit. I'm good. Man, I'm straight. Here. He said, eat the penguins. Oh, man. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but, you know. Fight. Oh, man. Yeah, Batman was huge. But, yeah, LNG, didn't I look at this? Yeah, it's had a big rally. I mean, it's really hard to go off of any kind of chart here because it's just, like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've went up $27 to $140. So it's like my instincts tell me to stay the hell away from this. But then again, I just don't know what's going on fundamentally. I mean, the RSI is definitely overbought. So, I mean, I would wait for a dip to get in on it. But if you want to play like, I mean, what is it? It's an energy trade. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on like where the fundamental valuation is. Like, what is your worst case scenario on it? Like this, like 85. Is that your worst case scenario? This was a fucking penny stock. Get out of here. That's wild. I mean, yeah, your worst case scenario is still down quite a bit. But I mean, look at it like your risk to reward. But I mean, the chart looks strong. For sure. For sure, for sure. South of Georgia and south of the Sandwich Islands. What? Sandwich Islands? Oh, it's icy there. I don't want to go there. More penguins, bro. I think the penguins are kind of chill. I could do that. I got to get my hideout for like nuclear war, you know, and I advise you guys do the same. I'm just playing. New Zealand again with the chill highways. New Zealand. Yeah, I could do some New Zealand, but they're definitely getting nuked, I'm sure. I don't know if the war will give a dip yet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Smoked penguin, gotta be good. Just grab some barbecue sauce. Oh. I mean, now I'm hungry, man. And I don't know if I should be, because, like, morally, I don't want to eat a penguin, but it kind of just made me hungry at the same time. Is that bad? Do people eat penguins? Do people eat I think this is a very logical question. I think this is very appropriate for stock market trading. Legally, you cannot eat penguins in most countries because of the Atlantic Treaty of 1959. That shit's old. Change the rules. I'm just playing. People such as explorers did used to eat them, so it is possible. Eating too much could lead to mercury toxicity. If you did choose to eat a penguin or its eggs, they would generally taste quite fishy. That's good to know if I ever, actually make it down there. If, there is a nuclear war, like, I probably shouldn't eat too much penguins. That's always good facts to know. Do humans eat monkeys? I think that's crossing the line. I think that's crossing the line. Okay? I think it's crossing the line. Hijack a bunker. I'm totally good with that. You know there are 0 snakes on New Zealand? Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Wow, no snakes? Wow. Do humans eat bears? People eat bears, right? Yeah, people eat bear. Yeah, bear meat is known to carry a certain parasitic disease called Trishula and can carry other infections depending on the diet of that specific bear species. So you pretty much got to be careful eating anything. Damn. If it's not a parasite, it's mercury. If it's not something else, it's fucking bird flu or coronavirus. What? Hijack a bunker. Yeah, I could do that. Just put your tin hat on. It'll be okay. Yeah. Agree. Everything is okay with a tin hat. We're just exploring theories here. You know what I'm saying? Guam. This is like American Navy Central. Yeah, Hawaii though. The last place you want to be is Hawaii if a nuclear war breaks out, or Guam. But look at those highways, bro. That looks kind of chill. That looks really simple and not complicated. It looks nice. There ain't no highways on the mainland? That's crazy. They say, yeah, it's too hard to build highways over here. Can't believe there's no snakes over there. Tasmania? Bro, is that like the Tasmanian Devils? Looks pretty chill there, too. I don't know. People eat anything. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, let me not go tinfoil hat there. Yikes. Yikes. Eating our own? Hell no. Yeah, I know. Like, monkeys? I don't know, man. I don't know about monkeys. I mean, people eat people when push comes to shove, but, then again, I hope it wouldn't get that bad. I think I would eat grass before I ate a fucking monkey. Until Harris visits. Hey man, what's going on, Jared? Bat soup? Yeah, delish. Elk meat. Ooh, yeah, that would be good. Critters usually can have tainted meat in some way. Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, they be eating just nasty shit. Help someone with their confirmation bias for the MOS. Would you tell them? If you could help someone with their confirmation bias for the MOS, what would you tell them? Like if they didn't think it was gonna happen, and I had to like tell them, like convince them. I mean, if I gotta convince them, then they probably shouldn't be in a trade. But there's a lot. There's a lot of reasons. I mean, there's a fundamental business behind AMC. AMC is pretty much at its fundamental valuation. If there was any time to panic sell and get out of a stock and push it to its fundamental valuation or under, it's right now. If you look at any stock. Look at Mullen Automotives, which probably a good example for this, but look at Mullen. I mean, this thing was pushed to its fundamental valuation or under, like for sure. Like just this chart will tell you, or they're going bankrupt. One of the two. But if you look at it like anything really. I mean, look at PayPal. That's a great example. Like if they're gonna push PayPal to under its fundamental valuation, then AMC is certainly at its fundamental valuation right now. Like PayPal is under its fundamental value, 100%. Very, very just straightforward and simple. Like PayPal was sitting at 123 back before the Rona, and they only had $4.96 billion of revenue, Q4 2019. Q4 2021, they were at $6.92 billion. So almost $7 billion compared to $5 billion. So they've increased their revenue like 30%. But, I mean, they're $25 under that price. I mean, if they'll do this to PayPal, then I think it's hard to believe that AMC has not suffered all of the losses it will in the short term. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What do I know? But as far as everything else, I mean, the MOAS only happens when shorts are forcefully closed out because they don't want to cover. So it happens when the margin calls come, and then the hedge funds don't have as much money to service their margin calls. So the brokers go, hey, we are closing you out. You are no longer in business. They debo the hedge funds because they will debo the hedge funds. You guys seen Friday, right? Man, this guy at the office didn't know the movie Friday. Because I told him, I'm like, what do you got in my drink? And he said, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, what do you got in my drink? I'm like, you've never seen Friday? Debo? I'm like, what? I'm like, you're too young, man. And he's not even that young. I don't know. But yeah, it's like all these stocks have kind of got deboed. But the hedge funds, institutions, when they get deboed by the bank, that's when the MOAS happens, right? That's the easiest analogy. When the hedge funds and institutions get deboed. Yeah, I like that. I'm probably gonna use that. Buy some iodine tablets just to be sure. Considering Russia blocking people's withdrawals. Yeah, Russia is doing some crazy shit. I mean, I like BP. I think I think people kind of overestimate You know, I'm not sure what the actual numbers are though, too. I don't think BP came out and said the numbers of it, but you know, I think it's already, by the look of the chart and the drop we've seen, it's already kind of pricing in a pretty big loss from Russia. So if the loss isn't as bad as what people think, especially, you could see a big move in BP, like a big move to the upside, because I think the markets are pricing in a quite substantial loss already. And I mean, look at that revenue. I don't know what caused that revenue, but look at it. Look, Q3 2021, 36 billion. Q4, 50 billion. What made that revenue so high in 2020? That's just the price of oil, huh? Man, yeah, see? The maintenance guy from Good Times just passed away, 84-year-old. Damn, God bless his soul. I would do, yeah, the BP, though. I do like the BP. I think it looks good on a technical basis, too. Just bounced off the 200 day. You know. But if you're a fan of the 13, 48, it's not going to roll with you. It's not going to roll with you. But, I mean, I'm not a firm believer, but no, Great Britain will find a way out of that deal. Russia's stockpiling. Stockpiling British petroleum. Well, yeah, Russia said too. I mean, hopefully they can hurry up and sell whatever their, operation is, or hopefully it's not too big. But they basically said, Russia said that they're gonna start taking, they're gonna sanction the countries that sanction them, and basically take their oil fields, their equipment, shit like that. Buys 10% of Bed Bath & Beyond. I seen that. And talking about a sale, so that could actually make AMC rally, believe it or not. Bed Bath & Beyond, what price are they even at? I feel like it's been a while since I looked at that. 16. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that might that will cause a rally, I think, but why is their revenue going down so much? Oh, they haven't reported Q4 yet. When the hell do they have earnings? What? April 13th. Why are they waiting so long? Large stake in Bed Bath Beyond pushes for changes. Yeah, they were talking about a sale, so pretty interesting right there. Right, their market cap, yeah, 1.56 billion. Could be good. Could make AMC rally tomorrow. They're trying to monopolize oil. Oh, yeah. Russia does this. They try to corner the markets. There's minimum cost to borrow skyrocketing. Looks like GME last January. Aeters. What the hell? Tyrion. Oh, what the hell? What? Okay, was this a meme stock, and I'm just not in the loop? Tyrion. Wow. Okay, not good. Never mind. What? They pumped it up? Get out, bro. Get out. What is this? They pumped it. They pumped it, bro. This is a clear pump and dump. Looks like it. They pumped it and dumped it. Simple as that. Wow. Wow. That's kind of a beautiful sight. Like, look at all the green. Like, they all pumped it up. Or this one guy. This one guy just pumped the fuck out of it. What? And then he sold, like, everything. Huh. Yeah, that guy's fucking savage. What? What is going on here? What? So this guy, the damn 10% owner, McCather LLC, kind of sketchy, right? Bought a ton of shares, every single buy in here. And then everybody else sold out up here. Wow, not strange at all, SEC. Not weird at all. Shorts. Yeah, I get carried away. Okay. Cost to borrow max 9.56%. 22% short interest. Utilization of 95%. Cost to borrow 6.6%. Days to cover 3.2. CEO calling out naked shirts. Dude, man, that looks sketchy. That's all I know. That definitely looks sketch. Very sketch. Yeah, they pumped the shit out of it. They pumped it, bro. How do you pump it like that? Okay. Alright, guys. Alright. It's been a blast, but, yeah. I gotta get out of here. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. Shout out to the mods and everybody that comes in here and contributes. Yeah, so you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow, or the rest of your night. And I'll see you tomorrow.